Hi, this is your instructor, Mrs. Pamela Olszewski. The purpose of this video is to show you your art appreciation online class. As you can see, I've already logged into my classes and I'm looking at my dashboard, and I'm going to go into the class using the Spring 2020 Art 104 link. Yours may not be green. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do before I get going here is I'm going to change to student view so my screen looks like yours. Probably one of the first things that you should try is to look at your calendar if you haven't used Canvas before, and you can see the calendar will show you what's happening for the semester. Just make sure that you turn that particular class on and you can see all the different things that will be happening this semester. This is a pretty good calendar, but I have a much better schedule for you to look at too. The inbox won't work in this view, but all you have to do is click on it and send messages. I think it's pretty straightforward. The help button is great because it can show you an orientation for Canvas if you're new to Canvas. It has support service links. It shows you the guides. It has a help desk link, and you can send me a question. Okay, so let's get back over to the course itself. Sorry, I have to leave the student view for a second, get back into the course, and then I'll have to get into the student view again. Alrighty, so the last two announcements will always show at the top of the screen. If you haven't read an announcement for a while, you may want to look at the rest of them using the announcement link. The modules link, well, there's only one module and it has to do with your ebook, and I'll explain that in just a few minutes. You can see all the assignments that you have to do. The reading assignments are ungraded, non-graded assignments that you don't have to send me anything. They're just there to remind you what you're supposed to read for that particular week. Here's the discussions. You'll have one graded discussion and there's a practice discussion. Do the practice discussion. It's very short and interesting, and it'll give you an idea how I run my discussions. The quiz link takes you to the tests. They're not quizzes, they're tests. There's one on every section. There are no midterms or finals though. You have a nice practice test down here that you should take, and I'll show you that again in a few minutes. But if you do that, you'll see how you have to set up lockdown browser and webcam and all of that stuff so that when you take the first graded test, you'll be ready. I'll also give you an incentive, and you'll find out what that is soon if you take that practice test. Here's chat. If there's other people online, you can chat with them, and you can see your grades at any time. Alrighty, so let's go back home. I want to talk about the home screen. There is some redundancy here in that you have assignments and modules and things over this side, and you have them over this side too. So you can try both ways and see what works for you. The most important thing I can tell you is to use the 6 buttons that are on the home screen, because that's where there's a lot more information than just by clicking on some of these links. The About This Course is one that just about this course, right? Here's the video that you're watching now. Here's the course syllabus. You can download the PDF or you can view it in this window. Make sure you read everything in the syllabus, especially how you have to do a gallery visit. It shows you how you'll be graded. There's all kinds of things in here. Staying in the course implies that you are going to follow the procedures and the policy of the course. Here's the course schedule. It's really helpful. It's more helpful than the calendar. You can download or you can look at it in a PDF view. The PDF view shows you the week, so it's divided up into the 14 weeks, 28 classes, 14 weeks plus the final, and then it shows you what you're going to do. Here's week 1. Here's everything you have to do week 1. And some weeks don't have discussion or a test or an assignment, but all weeks have reading that you need to do and watching videos. So this is a good resource. I print it and follow it as you go along. There's also a web version of the same syllabus, same schedule that you can see. If you copy and paste the link, you can see it at any time. Alrighty, let me close that. Here's some information about me. I'm a full-time faculty member of the art department. There's my contact hours and my office phone number, my office location, and email. Let's talk about the book. If you're in this course, you've already paid for your book. It's $52, and it is an ebook. If you're used to using ebooks in Canvas, this one is a little different. You don't access it by going to Red Shelf. Instead, you're going to access it straight from the book's website. You have to go through these links from my classes, though. So let me show you and make sure you read this information. If you drop this class, you will be reimbursed for the cost of the book. Here's your book. And it's called Gateways to Art. You can see that it has purchase options up here. Don't purchase anything, you've already paid for it. And that it's connected to our learning management system. Here's, let's go into fundamentals. You can see it's a nice book. There's a table of contents along the side. You can bookmark things. You can write in it, more or less. It's nice. It has vocabulary words all through it. You just click on them for the definition. There's links to other chapters, and even better than that is it has videos in it. So you can watch videos. There's all kinds of videos by the publishers, by Museum of Modern Art. They're really nice videos. And I'm not going to play it because you will. Okay? So there's the book. Besides the book, you also get access to the student website. The student website that goes with the book has interactive exercises. These are in the book too. But what's not in the book are terminology flashcards. So I usually do definition first. You type in the definition, and then you can see these. So that's really nice. It also has image flashcards. Yes, you will have to learn images in the book, from the book. So there they are. They're really helpful to you as well. Okay. Oh, and there's a glossary. So if you have some trouble with some of the words in the book, you will learn how to pronounce them.
Parnassus.
Parnassus. So that's how the book works. Make sure that you read this little blurb that I put in here about when you can opt out, how much it costs. The ebook is a great deal. The printed version is $170, something like that, something crazy like that. So hopefully this is going to work out great for you. As I said, go through all the buttons because there's a lot of information, and one thing I do want you to see in the introduction section is the handout about the gallery visit. Everybody's required to do one. Read the handout to make sure that's something you can and you are willing to do. The tests, the study guides are here in the beginning of each section, and you may use them when you take a test. You can print them. I suggest that you print them, write on them when you're reading the material, and then you may use them during the test. You can't type out stuff. You can only handwrite on the fronts and backs of these, but if you use my study guide, you will do just fine on the test. You may not use the book for the test. And here's the week 1 assignment. I don't think the whole thing will, it does pop open. And it tells you what you're supposed to do for that week. So it gives you the reading, the tests, the study guide, all that stuff, and tells you what you need to do for that week. Let me go back to this again. In addition to that, I have my discussion policies. Here's the link to the practice discussion. Here's test policies. Here's the link to the practice test. You need to use this. I want you to look at the study guide because it links in with the video. If you put these two things together, you'll get a feel for that. And I said that if it says, I will give you 5 points on your first graded test if you score an 18 or better on this practice test. So there's some incentive on using the study guide for it. It's a very short test, And it's kind of interesting too, actually, to find out about this artist, Wee Wee. And then here's the information on the lockdown browser and monitor. There's a video you can watch. Here's the link to download the software. If you have any problems, just go over to your help, contact IT, and see if they can hook you up on fixing your problem. I'm going to go back to home. So this is how the course runs. Like I said, as you go through the course, use these buttons because there's more information on everything. And then if you have a question, use your help button and send me a message. You have some shortcuts down here to the video, the schedule, SU's resources, and to the actual ebook. So I'm trying to make the ebook as convenient as I can to you. Anyway, this is how the class is run. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. And otherwise, I hope you enjoy the class. This is your instructor, Mrs. Olszewski, saying bye-bye. Stop.